good Wednesday morning, everyone. It is time for First Alert Weather Extra. It is 8:03. First Alert Meteorologist Jill Gilardi here. It was a noisy night for some of us. Maybe some of us a little extra tired today. I'm on that list. I had two scared pups. The other one, well, he's old now and a little hard of hearing, so he's okay. But yeah. So we're still tracking some areas of rain, and that's going to be the case as we go through this morning, some scattered downpours. But the coverage will be starting to break up, and we'll show you that in just a bit. The rest of today's kind of like showers from time to time, clouds, drizzle. It's all possible, certainly, and it's going to be muggy. Tomorrow, we got a heavy run of rain tomorrow. We got some afternoon and evening activity, some storms mixed in, and tomorrow's a first alert weather day. So in terms of what's happening right now, we are seeing a shift eastward with the greatest coverage setting up east of I-91. Very, very isolated back towards the west. But with a front kind of nearby, can't rule out random development throughout today. Tomorrow's first alert weather day is regarding the heavier rain early, and then some afternoon, evening rain and some storms are part of the mix, and of course being outside during the thunderstorm, that's a no-no, so we know. So there's going to be impacts to travel, outdoor plans. We get the Durham Fair kicking off tomorrow evening, and we'll show you that forecast in just a bit. But as you can see back to the west, not much happening until you get towards, say, Ohio, and that will be our main round coming in for tomorrow. Let's show you how things kind of shake out today. See that stall front? That is a focal point for potential additional development today, but the coverage is not super high. So just keep up with the radar trends today. If you want to head out, you got to take the dog out, you got to run to the store, things like that, through the First Alert Weather app. Otherwise, it's really not until after midnight tonight. Look at that surge. So we could have some noisemakers again going into tomorrow morning. Certainly some heavy rainfall that could linger in the time of the morning drive. Still waves of rain, some embedded storms into the afternoon, into the evening hours, and then the front will pass through Friday, late morning into the early afternoon. And we'll have to see how much instability develops. There is that low-end threat for strong wind-producing storms. A stray strong wind-producing storm is possible where you see that level 1 green shaded area. So it is not a big-time severe threat. It's more of the rain and just the lightning that would obviously impact you traveling and outside. Today, highs ranging from upper 60s, low 70s, and a few mid-70s possible. And if you're looking at tomorrow for the Durham Fair, ooh, you see those icons, and it's like, ew. So yeah, there's certainly going to be interruptions to the fair, and we'll obviously, keep up with them through online to see whether or not, things are canceled, delayed, or whatever they decide to do with the upcoming first alert forecast. So rain chances certainly the highest tomorrow, and then they're gonna fall very quickly going into Friday, and then we are quiet heading into the weekend and early next week. The other thing is it's fall, but not feeling like it with this muggy air in place. I was outside briefly doing a couple of things, and I was sweating. I'm not a fan, so yeah, even if it gets to 70, you're still going to sweat out there because of those dew points that are in the 60s. Now, you notice they do drop into the 50s going into Friday night, Saturday. It doesn't last long, but at least we get a little comfort to look forward to. Well, look what we got going on. Yeah, so we're in the peak of hurricane season, and we are certainly seeing more activity. Now, the question is, will any of these potential developing storms reach the United States? That remains to be seen. Obviously, when you see the one little wave that's developing near, say, Puerto Rico, the future track, that has certainly our attention. But then you look at the other wave, and that potential track has it aiming for the United States as well. There could be, there's some data showing there could be, 2 hurricanes off the East Coast, in the coming days. So, yeah, we need to watch and wait and see. But certainly that chance of Umberto, which will be the next named storm developing, is high. And so, yeah, we could have 2 developing storms over the next 5 to 7 days. High chance of that happening. Of course, Gabrielle is headed on out to sea and gradually weakening. All right, 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook. We're just right in the middle of equal chances for anything to happen. Same goes for the 8 to 14 day outlook. All right, normal low 51, normal high 73, and we're going to be trending generally above those numbers looking forward this week. And that trend looks to have a chance of continuing going beyond the 7 day. Speaking of the 7 day, here's a look at it. We have muggy conditions today, tomorrow, but not muggy going into Friday. Not so bad in the weekend. We'll have to see if there's an uptick in the mugginess going into next week. Obviously, not all the models are showing that. So that would be nice if it is a little bit more refreshing and feeling like fall. But above average most days, the exception is today, borderline tomorrow. Overnight lows well above the 51-degree average. And in terms of the rain, there's a chance for showers. So that means it's off and on, not all day long today. It's late tonight to tomorrow morning around, another round into the afternoon, and in the evening, very little lulls for tomorrow's first alert weather day, and certainly some strong storms are part of the mix. Could there be a strong wind producer? Sure. Not a significant threat, though. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, wow, make those outdoor plans. Enjoy the final week of the month as we have fairs continuing this weekend. The Big E will be wrapping up late in the weekend, so enjoy it. That's your latest First Alert Weather Extra, and of course, we're going to be back on here at 9:30 tonight, and of course, we always have more information to share with you then, any changes we've made to the forecast, definitely tune back in if you get that chance. Have a great rest of your day, and don't forget the umbrella.